I'm gonna wait a little bit before I say anything else. Give it some time. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well on this fine Friday after. I really had to think about what day it was. I was like, is it Saturday or Friday? Yeah, my concept of time is so skewed. Well, hello everyone that came in. My name is Silas Ain, or Ain, whatever you would like to pronounce it. It's Ain, but I honestly don't really care, so it's entirely up to you. But yeah, so that's me. Hello, hello. First off, I'd like to just say, hopefully my volume is good. Please let me know if my mic seems a little off. I can move my phone forward and back if I need to. Audio's good. Thank you very much, Mocha. I appreciate it. And obviously, as the gambler and fate dealer of Nexus, it's, I think, mandatory that I decide to do one of these on the mic. Hopefully you heard that. Of course, I have a deck of cards with me because I feel like I'm obligated to have a deck of cards next to me at all times. I feel like it has to happen. But all right, starting off though, let me show the model off a little bit. Here is me. Hello. Love the design, obviously. I love the casino vibes because for those who aren't aware, red and black is a huge casino kind of like color palette. A lot of them use, like, for instance, if you go to a lot of casinos, you'll usually see like a red and black floor or stuff of that nature. So if you are ever, you know, in the thought of why did these colors are chosen for what the design is, that sentence was terrible. I am so sorry. But yeah, so I love the design of the model. I hope you guys do too. Um, that's pretty much about it. Yeah. And thank you all for the reaction stuff as well and the emojis and such. I appreciate it. So, for character lore, because let me just go straight into that, just so I can get out of the way. My job as a fate dealer is to kind of be that person that is there for when you need help. So, let's say, for instance, you are trying to make a tough decision and you can't really figure it out on your own. I'm the guy that appears in my own little pocket dimension, which I'll go into in a second as a better explanation of it for those who are into gaming. I'm the person who kind of sits on my desk in my own little headspace, and I bring you in and we talk about your decision and what you want to do over a game of cards. So whether it's, wanting to do follow a path for a job that you're trying to figure out, or you're in a little rough spot to do next, or trying to decide and weigh your options of what to do, I'm the guy that kind of talks it out with you, helps you get calm, and kind of move on from there. That's my job. And if it's a little confusing explaining the whole dimension thing, best way to explain it is imagine Igor and the Velvet Room attendant from the Persona games. That is probably the easiest way I could go about it. And it didn't dawn on me that I could literally just reference that like while doing my lore. It was kind of just like oh yeah, I guess you could do that. Thank you. I appreciate it. So let's talk more about me, because that's what we're here for, am I right? So, first off, gaming. I am a huge gamer. Let's just get that out of the way right now. I pretty much play everything, whether it's FPS games like Call of Duty, Apex, Halo, anything of the sort, really. Fighting games, I'm a huge fighting game guy. So I play games like Street Fighter 6, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, Guilty Gear Strive. I don't play Tekken, but I may get into that in the future. I don't know. I'm not really a 3D fighting game guy. The only 3D fighting game I played was Soul Calibur, and I played that from 4 to 6, but that's pretty much about it. I play a bunch of rhythm games, so I play Tunithm. I play a couple rhythm games from Touhou, which I'll also go into later. And just a bunch. I play pretty much every genre to this point, honestly. I wasn't even that big of a horror game guy. And then when I started playing Lethal Company and Phasmophobia, I kind of got over that. And it's just really funny and fun now. Shout out to my gem mates that played Phasmophobia and taught me how to play. Because I had no idea. Like, when I bought Phasmophobia like 2 years ago, I had like 5 minutes of playtime on Phasmo. And I had no idea what I was doing. And I figured it out really quickly thanks to some classmates of mine to say. Rosalie and others, thank you very much. So I mentioned this a second ago, but Touhou. I'm a huge Touhou fan. If you don't know what Touhou is, it is a it's called the Touhou Project per se. And it's pretty much a it's kind of a big community. It's not really big in the West as much as like Japan and the Asia areas, but it is a bullet hell game, which kind of started bullet hells per se. And there's a lot of fan games out there, like hundreds of them. And let's just say I was very addicted like a year or two ago, and I have like 20 fan games on my like Steam list. It's actually insane. And I do once we can do gaming streams, I do plan on playing a couple of those as well. And I will be playing rhythm games on stream too. So if you're very interested in that, uh I'm the guy for you, I guess. Yeah, I'm a huge rhythm gamer, so I play like, Citus and Demo when it was on mobile. I haven't played much mobile rhythm games since. I tried Archaea a little bit. Wasn't really my vibe, but I also haven't played it in like 4 years or however long it's been. So we'll see what happens. But mainly I play Fantasia Lost, Touhou rhythm game, and then I also play Tune of them. Those are like my two main ones. I'm high ranking both of them. I play very well. So if you like good rhythm gaming, I'm the person for you. So moving on to anime. I am a big anime guy. I've been watching anime for what? 12, 14 years at this point. Honestly, I've lost count. I've seen hundreds of them. I first started with Full Metal Alchemist. Great anime. If you haven't seen it, I very recommend it. Please watch Brotherhood instead of the other one. They're both still really good, but most people prefer Brotherhood because it's truer to the manga, and I would agree. But in terms of just favorite animes in general, I love Spice and Wolf. I love Yono of the Dawn is one that I watched once. God, please continue it. I beg of you, please. Do me a favor, please continue that. For the love of God. We've waited too long, and it just needs to be done, please. Steins Gate is one of my first ever animes I watched along with Full Metal Alchemist. It is still one of my favorites. I would not vastly, it's not the word I'm looking for. I would very recommend to watch Steins Gate if you haven't already. It's an incredibly good show involving time travel and mystery. And I just recommend it. There's literally nothing else more to say. It's one of those shows where if I say anything else, I spoil it. So I'm going to avoid that. Also, by the way, if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments and I will reply. I pretty much will try to reply to everything I see. And just throw it out there. Like, you can say whatever. Obviously, within reason. Don't say weird things, please. Please. I ain't going to answer some weird questions. I've seen some recently, and I'm not going to answer those. But any questions involving, like, about me, what I want to do, streaming, VTubing, anything of the sort, just ask me. I'm down to answer pretty much whatever. And I will be, so one thing I will say here is on my debut 2.0 stream, which I haven't figured out the date for yet. I will be doing Marshmallow or Marsh. Is that just how you pronounce it? Marshmallow Q&As? Yeah, those. I will be doing and answering those on debut 2.0 in the next day or two. So if you do want to ask me any questions anonymously, please go to my Twitter thread for those and just throw them down there and I'll answer them all on stream. Even the ones I've already answered on Twitter, I'll be answering on stream again for those that don't follow me on Twitter and or go on Twitter. They'll be there as well. So besides anime, because I already talked about that, as you know, as the Fate Dealer Gambler, it only makes sense I'm huge into cards and magic. I love card magic and card related things. I am a huge fan of any TCG games besides Magic. I haven't played Magic. I don't know if I can get into it. It's a very expensive game. I play a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I used to play it a lot. Master Duel was kind of what pulled me in after that came out because I mean it's free and I can make the decks I want. So it was pretty much a guarantee I was going to play that. I'm a huge fan of the Pokemon TCG, and oh boy, do I have stories to tell about that. Pokemon TCG was one of the first things that actually got me to touch grass. And the easiest way of saying it, that is what got me to touch grass. I am... Oh, also just realized, apparently my chat never updated. So I have to... Okay, I'll answer them all in a second. Hold on. I legitimately haven't seen any updated. So I'm going to go down. Oh my god, that's so bad. Scuff moment. Yeah, my chat never moved down. So I was like, I wonder why I haven't seen anything yet. That's why. Okay. All right, so let me scroll down. But just saying about Pokemon cards real quick, and then I'll answer some questions. I am so sorry. I've been collecting them for over 15 years now, and I've been playing competitively for about 10. I haven't played in a couple years because COVID hit, and they kind of did a bunch of, can't go here, can't participate anymore, can't go here. And with health issues, it kind of makes it a little hard. But yeah, I did play competitively for a long time. All right, let's see. Drunk Lethal Company. Well, okay, so I would definitely be down to drink lethal, 100%. The only problem with drunk lethal is I can't really get drunk. The problem is I have acid reflux, which is not a good pairing with alcohol. And when you drink too fast, you get really sick. So most of the time, I can't drink fast enough or enough to actually get tipsy and or drunk. So I'd be down to drink and do lethal. However, it's a little hard for me to actually get drunk. Do I watch Toonami? Yes and no. If you're talking about is it the channel, right? TV channel, right? Am I crazy? I think I might be crazy. But if you're talking about the channel, I did used to watch it, but I haven't seen like actual TV in like 8 years. The last TV show I ever watched, there was 3 actually. Castle, Bones with my mother because we both loved like mystery detective shows, and Walking Dead. Those are like the 3 main shows I've seen. Do I like gambling? Yes. I don't do it often, nor am I an actual like gambling casino addict, because I'm one where if I lose a certain amount of money, I say fuck this and move on. However, I have been known to absolutely destroy an digital blackjack, which is totally fitting, by the way. But I go absolutely insane in blackjack, and I could literally be like 200 down, say fuck it, I'm throwing 100 at blackjack, and come out 500 positive. It's just like, it just happens. It's just me and cards. It just be like that sometimes. Do you plan to do watch-alongs, watch-along streams of anime? So that's actually something I wanted to talk about. I don't know if I'll do stream watch-alongs. I might. If people want it, I'll definitely do it. The only thing about anime is it's kind of like, it's not everyone likes a watch-along thing. However, there is one stream idea I had a thought of the other night where it's kind of like a book club in a way, where each week viewers and I will watch a new anime or an older anime, and we'll watch a certain amount of episodes of said anime and then talk about it on stream. Whether like what parts we liked, what parts we didn't like, character development, story progression, kind of things like that. So it's kind of like everyone's involved, and it's a lot of fun with chatting about certain animes we like, or just, seeing what's up to date in the anime world. No, I'm not watching the vending machine anime. You can't force me to watch that. Favorite gacha character in said gacha? Ooh. Well, if we're talking Star Rail, right? Because that's my main one. I'll set the seas ablaze. That's the only thing I have to say. That is the best answer possible. Yeah, Bones was so long. That show is what, like 15 years old now? 20 years old? God, I don't even remember. I just watched it all on DVR of my mother. I honestly don't remember. Talk about that comeback you made playing poker. Listen, the second I get good hands at poker is when everything turns around. When I know how to play the cards right, I lock in. Yeah, like book club, but anime pretty much. Yeah, that's like kind of like the goal. Animes with 12 episodes, simple to break down. That's actually not a bad idea. So yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Like shrimple? Shrimple. It's shrimple. It's just that shrimple. Brain rot. Yeah, 12 anime or animes with 12 episodes. I can speak, I swear. Those are probably like the best one to do just talks with, because I mean, AniLive streams, it's all talking, right? So when you're doing things like that, 1 to 2 episodes might be a little too little, but doing like a 12 episode would be perfect, because it doesn't take too long to get through a 12 episode anime, and on top of that, it's a lot easier to talk about it. So it's not really like people can spoil you on a short anime because it's short. That's the point. Chainsaw Man. I haven't read Chainsaw Man. However, I have watched all the anime, and I'm excited for the movie as well, whenever that comes out eventually. Yeah, isn't it like end of this year or next year or something like that? I honestly don't remember. I was just gonna get my dates checked. Jesus. Are you Venturing's cousin? No. Yes. My lawyer states that I should say no. We'll go with that. Considering I have him in my other Storyrail account. Yes. We're totally related. Totally not, actually. I don't want to get in trouble. First anime crush? That's a hard one. I honestly don't know. And I also don't remember. I guess I couldn't really say crush per se. But one of the first female characters I was attached to in terms of like their personality or story, like not like actually attracted to per se, but like I really liked as a character was Holo from Spice and Wolf. I love her. Her design, her character, story, everything I love about her. And they're also doing her really well in the new Spice and Wolf. Watch that, by the way. It's really good. And thank you for the compliments about my design. I appreciate it. And yes, I do sing the same artist as Endra. I do. It wasn't an anime, but the isekai genre. Isekai genre is kind of like an in-between for me, right? Because I'm kind of like... I like isekais if they're done well. I always hate those isekais where it's immediate, like... You hop in world, you're immediately overpowered, and that's like the entire story. It's just that. Like, that's the entire story. I hate that shit. I think it's stupid. But there's a couple isekais that I really like Reincarnated as the Slime is a really good one. I love that one. What other isekais have I seen recently? I'm drawing a blank. Wow. Yeah, I can't remember. I don't know why I can't. I literally have seen like 10 of them, and I can't remember any of them. Oh, Shield Hero is another one I like. Raising the Shield Hero, it's a really good one. And thank you for the comments about my eyes. I appreciate it. They're nice shade. They're really nice. It's kind of like, it kind of melts with the hair, and I love it. Like, it's like a perfect shade with the hair. Love the rhythm games clips you posted. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love rhythm gaming. Like, it's like one of my favorite things to do, like when it's late at night and no one's on and I'm kind of just, I'm locked in gaming. The only thing that sucks is I got a new desk and I could not positioning to like actually like align my desk. Like, it's so awkward. Like, I have to, the new desk has like this little hole in the middle of it, right? Or like the front of it. So, you know, have like where you, the horizontal part of the desk where you would like put the chair under. And welcome in everyone that's also just joining in. So there's like in the middle of like the back part of the desk, there's like a giant hole where I would put my arms. So I'm having to like sit slanted in my desk and like extend my arms out entirely. And it's such an uncomfortable position, and I have to figure it out. I've been able to play since I got my new desk. Like, I just can't figure it out. Excuse me. Tried sound. I think it's Sound Voltex. Is that what the acronym for that? I have, but the only place that has it near me is Round 1, and that's like an hour away, and they're incredibly expensive. There's another one that's actually ran by a group that I know that's pretty much the same distance, but you can go there for 15 hours. Wow. $15 a day. And you pretty much can play like a shit ton of rhythm games. Like, it's all just rhythm game arcade pretty much. And I play on Geki there. Oh, that's another one. I play on Geki as well. Tunadum. There's the poppin' something. It's the one with all the like buttons, like all the popping like circle buttons. I don't know what that game's called, but there's that. There's Dance Dance Revolution, Gitadora, and a couple other ones. But yeah, my I don't know. You can play Stellan Voltex and PC. Are you serious? How do you turn the knobs though? Because that's the one with the knobs, right? Where you like turn the track. That's so weird. I do play two of them at home though. I actually have the $300 like arcade controller for it that has like the sensors and everything. Like, they literally ripped it from the arcade machine pretty much. And it's really fun because, you know, private servers and everything. I can't show private server stuff, but I have it though. And it's fun. But my most favorite rhythm game right now is probably Tohu Danmaku Kagura Fantasia Lost, because there's a lot of songs from Tohu that I love, and there's a bunch of them in that game. And it's also, I literally just play on keyboard. There's nothing else I have to do. I load it up, keyboard, play. That's it. Like it's just simple. It's just really easy. Poppy music. That's what it was. Thank you. A controller and PC emulator. Oh, okay. That's interesting. So I assume you would probably like plug in like a controller, and then the turning sticks would be like the analogs. Probably that would make sense. I don't know why that was like such a hard thing to grasp, but that makes sense. So also in terms of gotchas, because it was brought up earlier, huge gotcha guy, by the way. I think I mentioned this on Twitter. I play Blue Archive a little bit. I don't play that one heavily. I'm kind of the guy who like loads it up, summons before I want, play for like a week, and then put it on the back burner again. that's my Blue Archive experience. I'm a huge Fate Grand Order person. I've been playing that game since release, and I'm still playing it now. Shoutouts to my NP3 Archetype Earth. I play a bunch of Genshin. I've been playing Genshin literally since day one, which technically in my old account wasn't day one, but my first account was, because I didn't like who I got on my 5-star, so I said screw this, reset, and then made a new account like a week later. So technically I've been playing day one, but it's not on my record. But whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm also a huge Star Rail fan. Yes, we will be playing Star Rail on stream eventually. Yes, we will be. I literally have a Silas account specifically for streaming it. Also, hello, welcome everyone that's joined in. Hello. Yeah, I have that all set up. Star Rail is ready to go. I have been grinding story literally for like a week and a half. I spent like 8 hours yesterday doing all of Penacody up to 2.3. Never again. That was so much, like, it was just so much work. It was so draining. Nikke? I played Nikke on day one, and I might come back to it, but I was really turned off by how bad the grinding was on that game. Because I played it when it started, right? And it was a lot of, you were so story locked on everything because of energy or character power that you would literally do like one mission a week, and you physically had to pay to like actually progress. And it was not fun. I did not like that. I played all the way up to it. Modernia, is that her name? Had her like special black suit form. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. And then that's when I kind of stopped playing, or the winter event, one of the two. But yeah, it was just, I didn't like the progression at all. But I may come back to it. We'll see. Play Xenoblade Zone Zero. Yes, I have been playing Zone Zero since release. I'm kind of like neutral on it. Like, it's not my favorite gacha per se, but it's also not bad. I definitely enjoy the combat. I've been running I was one of the few lucky ones to get Ellen on my first 50-50. So I've been using Ellen, Sukaku, and oh god, what's her name? It's gonna bother me. Okay, I can't remember the name. I'm not gonna sit there and try to figure it out. Girl with hammers from Bellabog, whatever her name is. Coletta. I have her E1. Both of my standard 5-stars were Coletta, which is hilarious because, you know, there's like 20 options you could get in terms of W engines and characters, and I somehow got her twice. But that's a story for another time. Also, I have a bunch of gotcha stories for DP 2.0, from how insane my Star Rail account is for Silas is actually ridiculous. And oh boy, if you want to hear the stories on that account, please come to DP 2.0, because oh my god, they're insane. You will definitely be surprised on what I'm talking about. Most unlucky moment for gotchas, main account, Firefly banner. I lost 4 50-50s in a row. Not fun. I literally got max pity, lost every 50-50 every single time. It sucked. However, we still got her, so we're fine. I don't have Lycon though, unfortunately. Sent you to jail. What crime did you commit? Tax evasion. Next. No, I did not. I do not commit tax evasion. Please, for the love of God, it was a joke. Just like Yoshi, I committed tax evasion. All right, so moving on to a different topic because I've been on Gotchas for like 15 minutes. So for stream ideas, legally it's a joke. True. I was just answering a question that hypothetically, right? What would it be? Tax evasion. Hypothetically, of course. So for stream ideas, I talked about the whole anime club book club kind of thing, the anime day. I do want to do drawing and chatting streams where it's kind of like ASMR, but not ASMR, where you can hear like either a pen. It's kind of like it's just background noise while you're doing something, kind of like the chill talking about random stuff while drawing, because I do want to get better at drawing. And I have a drawing tablet that I haven't used. A PowerPoint presentation on how to commit tax evasion. Imagine just a Twitter post, right? Just step one, open up PowerPoint. Step two, flip page. How to commit tax evasion. Page three, evade taxes. Perfect. That's how you evade taxes. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's exactly what I want to do. It is because drawing streams, because for those who aren't aware, I love AniLive. And they're kind of the ones that got me into VTubing. And I loved Ina's drawing streams because it was very calm, it's fun, and it's chill. It's always great to have those types of like art streams just in the background. So you have something to do. Hello, Oshi Ina, yes. She is my favorite and has always been for a long time. Up there is Kiara and Callie, because I also love Callie's music along with Kiara. I honestly love all of Hollow Ian. They're kind of the ones that got me into VTubing. But Ina's definitely my favorite. And not only because I'm a what's the term? Lovecraft junkie. And I love space and cosmic horror. Totally not. Nope. And also thank you as well for the compliments. I saw the stuff earlier. I appreciate it. And also, we love lurkers here. If you want to lurk and not chat, that is totally, absolutely okay. Any support is vastly appreciated and greatly appreciated. So if you want to lurk, have as much fun as you want lurking as you want. There is nothing wrong with that. That you're about to go the route of Intubek. No. Colors in Space. Yes. I did see them. I actually saw the movie with my family. Is it just called Colors in Space? I think it is. Yeah, with the whole meteorite crashing down to the farm. Yes, I did see that. I love that movie. It's so like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like creepy and like gets in your skin creepy. Like, ugh. But it's so good. It is definitely one of my favorite like cosmic horror stories in a while. Have I seen Wolverine Deadpool? Not yet, but I do want to. I've seen all the other Deadpool movies, so I'm definitely excited to watch that. Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, Skyrim, great choice of game. Skyrim is one of those games that I think everybody does that thing where we make like a 300 plus mod pack for it, and then we proceed to play through it for like a week straight, not finish the game, come back to it a week later, and then do it again. that's like everyone's Skyrim experience. Taiko no Decision. Isn't that the rhythm drum game that's also coming to the US soon? I did see that announcement, by the way, about them releasing the actual arcade game to US in I think November, they said. I'm excited for that. I actually think I have I think there was a Nintendo version, like the Switch version, I think, with like the drums. I think. I might be thinking of a different game. But I also have that too. I just don't play it. My brother does though. Osu? No, but I've been recommended to play it. So that may also be on the future gaming list for streams. I'm not really good with mouse movement, so that'll definitely be an experience. As I'm more of a fast keyboard clicker, not a drag mouse and click person. So we'll figure out how bad I am at that. Oh, I also play Muse Dash. That's when I also got into recently. Donkey Kong with the drums. That might be what I'm thinking of actually. Isis O'Kane, like, thank you. Reminds me of like a kind of like a light chocolate color. Now that I think about it, yeah, huh? Can we eat them? No, no, no. I don't think I'm not Cake. Sorry, unfortunately. I've tried Rhythm Doctor. I don't think I've heard of that, actually. Oh, yeah, since I went entirely off topic, for stream ideas, because like that was like the topic originally, that I completely just answered questions. I moved completely away off track. Are you sure you aren't Cake? Yes. Yes. You are not cutting me with the knife. We are not going there. Let's move on. Red velvet? I mean, I kind of have the red velvet look. So I can understand, but I'm going to have to say no. Like, we are not going into the cake first. But for stream ideas, though, besides the drawing and chatting streams, I did want to do what I would call the SSS. The Silas Saturday or Sunday stories. And what I had an idea planned for was pretty much one day where we sit and read not just horror stories, but unnerving, like either like horror threads or stories. So like the one time you saw like a ghost in your room or stuff like kind of like the horror stuff. It's like I'm not a big horror guy, but I love reading like the chilling stories because I've had my own experiences. So it's kind of like the really unnerving but fun stream idea I had an idea of. And the last idea for games I wanted to was board game night. So one thing I want to do is I want to gather a bunch of people from Nexas, and either every other week or once a month, I want to do board game night where we play Monopoly, Uno, poker, Dominion, or any like Cards Against Humanity, any like card or board game styled game on like Tabletop Simulator or something like that, or Parsec, and we all just have one good funny time, and that's kind of just the thought. You want to just ruin all friendships? I mean, that's not the goal, but it probably will happen. Baccarat? I don't think I've played that, unfortunately. Be part of Nexus D&D? If I'm invited, the answer will be a yes. That is 100%. Also, full screen, sure. There you go. There's a whole model. Can't see my shoes, unfortunately. Yes, I have shoes on. There. It's not barefoot, I swear. There you go. All right, I'm going to zoom back in 3, 2, 1, now. All right. So I didn't realize, oh my God, it's already been 32 minutes. Holy shit. Oh my God. The pose. True. I'm stanced up. I'll do it to you. Can't see my hands, but I'll do it to you. All right. So one last thing is I do not have a stream schedule for this week, unlike everybody else probably at this point. Here I pose like a model walking down the runway. Honestly, that kind of makes sense. I can kind of see it. Yeah, I can see it. I'm like imagining in my head like the runway with the music, the lights, and everything. I have a very photographic memory and thought, so that was just I like imagine the entire scene in my head reading that. But I do not have a stream schedule for this week, but I will be streaming. I'm kind of testing the waters to see where all the other Nexus streamers are streaming, and kind of seeing what works best for not only you all, but also for AniLive itself. Because I don't want to be streaming with like 9 other people streaming at the same time, where there's similar conflicts in streams, and it becomes a lot of a hassle trying to figure out times and stuff. And since I can kind of stream whenever I want because my sleep schedule is so fucked up beyond belief, that I can kind of just pick and choose. So once I figure out what kind of works best for everyone and me, then I'll set up the stream schedule, which will probably be Monday or Tuesday. And I will have everything should be set up by then, and then we could go off of that. And then obviously we'll talk about more stuff in 2.0 and then go from there. That's kind of the plan. So again, I'll also talk about stuff on Twitter as well, if you want to follow me there. It's on my profile, I think. And I'll also be tweeting a little bit more tonight, probably later on in the morning or before midnight, about what's going on and what plans I have. And then we'll go from there. But yeah, that is all for me. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Just give us updates so we won't miss your streams. Yes, I will definitely be updating. I'll make sure I tweet like the day of stream, like at least 6 hours ahead of time. I'll make sure everything's ahead so you have time to plan for it, 100%. I'm not going to give literally 30 seconds left and then do it. Great to meet you. Thank you. As always nice talking to you all as well. Thank you for the congratulations and nice comments and everything. I appreciate you all. See you later. Sayonara. Have a good night. Peace. How do I leave?